Hello guys, welcome to this video. Today I will be going over the roadmap to profitability. In the video I will cover starting out, losing, break-even stage, and becoming profitable. So you're brand new to trading, right? What do? You have no idea what to do. You watch this video, now you want to start trading, right? First of all, you need to know the basics, the complete basics. What is trading? What are candles? How do you not even analyze them, just how do you even look at them? How do you get everything set up right? This I would recommend going on baby pips or YouTube channels, which could be channels like me or Enox, or it could be someone entirely different, just learning some very basic things about trading, right? This is the first step you need to complete, of course. And this is like a very short step. You'll only be here for a very short time. And then you will be starting out. The next part is finding a strategy, right? Finding a strategy can be very hard, but I will recommend you, no matter what you want, to find something and then stick to it. There's no reason changing your strategy. You will lose months, if not years of your life on nothing. So please don't do that. Actually just find something and start trusting it, back test it. So in the starting out stage, back testing. This is a part of the finding a strategy part, but it's a very important thing because you need to trust your model, right? You need to trust your strategy. You need to trust that it works, and you will keep doing that. So you will not be overtrading. You will not be doing all these important things that we'll talk about later, right? Because these are extremely important that you don't do. And so yeah, that's basically starting out, right? You'll not have any psychology issues. You'll not even do anything. You just go on demo accounts, just demo, forward testing, trading in the real markets, getting a feel for what it's like. That's very important. So these are the first 4 steps that you need to do. Simple steps, right? You go on YouTube channels, you learn about basic trading things, you learn about candles, you learn about sessions, you learn about all these things that are super essential. Then you can find a strategy. You can find one from me and Enox. So here, this part could be finding a mentor, using a free model, or finding one yourself. These 3 are all valid, but I would not recommend the second one. I would not recommend the second one, as often you will not find very great models on YouTube. You can be using our 10 AM model. It's very great, but to be honest, it is probably even better if you find one yourself that is profitable, because it fits you better. Strategy needs to fit you like you as a person perfectly, or you will not really be able to use it, not even like a little bit. So yeah, 100%. Or finding a mentor, could be me and Enox, could be anyone, does not matter. Find someone that you can trust and you can talk to and you can have like a nice time with, and that can teach you well, and that you look up to, right? If you have that, it'll be way easier you can just use their strategy and you can improve it even more, and you can change it so it fits you better. But finding a mentor can be extremely helpful, right? So that's one part. And then backtesting. If you're completely new to backtesting, you want to go on FX replay. And when you're FX replay, you want to go and backtest your strategy. This means that you go years back, and then you look at all the price action and you take your trades in real time, right? So you actually see what happened, and then you can get some data for your strategy, find out what works and what doesn't work, where you should play your stop loss, where you should not place your stop loss, when you should go break even, all these things, right? They're incredibly important to find out, and you'll only know that by backtesting it. You can also do that on TradingView. It's not as good, but you can. And then of course, demo forward testing. It's not that deep of a topic. Just means that you go and backtest in the live markets, right? You just go on demo and you trade your model 1-to-1 like you want, you have your rules, right? And you test your model in real markets. which is incredibly important too. And so that's like the last part you want to do, right? And after you have all these things, you have the basic steps of trading down. Now, you're probably gonna be in the losing stage, right? In the losing stage, there's a few important things which are incredibly hard to overcome, but these are like extremely important. First one, psychology issues. These are so incredibly important. They can literally ruin, they can make or break your trading, and they're like the main part of trading. They're like the number one part of trading probably. And so there's a few different ones I'm gonna go over. Okay, so these three psychology issues I want to talk about a bit. So overtrading, that can be a very big issue for many people. And so overtrading is, I would say, the most simple to fix, because there's like straight up fixes for it, and you're just gonna be disciplined. And to do that, you can help yourself by, for example, setting limits to when you trade. You can put limits on your Top Step account if you have one. I'm pretty sure Apex does it too, maybe some other ones, where you can put limits on it. And so you can just put like, let's say you lose 2 trades, right? Then you can say stop. Then you make the program say stop to you. And that can help probably some people. Otherwise, you can, for example, trade macros. That helps you because you kind of like limit yourself to these 20 minutes, which means that you know that you don't need to be looking anywhere outside of these 20 minutes. So that, yeah, it basically helps you, like, so you only have 20 minutes, so you'll probably not go too insane in those 20 minutes, hopefully at least. Yeah, so that can be a good fix. And so for over risk, it's a little bit harder. It has to do with this one too. These two are kind of in the same like space, right? Over risking and greed, they can definitely be correlated. So over risking, you just need to realize that you don't need to be over risking. On a Top Step account, you can be risking $100, and you can make insane amounts of money. Okay, you can make as much as 9 to 5 job, risking $100, bro, per trade. You don't need to be risking more than that at all. I mean, you can even make way more than 9 to 5 job risking $100 per trade, way more. Okay, so you need to realize that is not your fucking problem. You don't need to be risking more to make money, bro. That's not why you're not profitable. It's not why you're not making money. That's just dumb. Okay, and greed, obviously, that has to do with this, because you can be greedy, and let's say you win one trade, then bang, you risk a little bit more. Like, why not? You might win, right? That can fuck you up, bro. You can lose your whole account in a day. Even after 2 weeks of winning, you can lose your whole account in one day. So, yeah, that's kind of hard to overcome, but I would say usually it can help if you, for example, like get a job. Because if you have no money and you're trading, I mean, I would not recommend it at all. It's extremely hard. It is like 100 times harder than it needs to be if you just had some money. So you're not like worried about funded. You're not worried about these costs, because you know that no matter what, you're gonna be okay. And so that's why many people over risk too, because they think like, bro, I need to make it, right? I need to make this, like, this is my last try, right? That's why you want to get a job, so you're not thinking like that, and you're not thinking clearly at all. And so another reason you could be losing could be a strategy. Definitely viable. Your strategy could very well be why you're losing, okay? Don't get it twisted. Psychology is not everything, okay? So if you're losing, if your strategy is not a winning strategy, then first of all, go backtest. Figure out if it's actually that, or if you're just like kind of thinking that it is, but it isn't really. It's just because you had a few losses. That's not how it works, okay? Backtest it properly and find out if it's actually a losing strategy or not. After that, if it is a losing strategy, find a mentor, okay? If it's too hard finding a strategy and everything doesn't work and even backtesting doesn't go well, find a mentor, okay? Whether that be me or me and Inox, or whether that be fucking, I don't know, okay, ICT, CJR, whoever it may be. Find one that you can stick to and that you can trust, and it can help you 24/7, always ready to help you and support you, right? If you want to like be mentored by me and Alex, links in bio. I mean, I'm looking forward to meet you if you want to. But if not, just go find someone, okay? Doesn't need to be us at all. And so now, break-even stage, right? That's where a lot of people I see are. And it can be definitely hard to get out of because you feel like you're doing everything right, you know? Like many people in break-even stage, they don't really have psychology issues. They don't really have strategy issues. They're just like not really doing anything great, you know? And so in the break-even stage, I would say the number one thing to do is refine your strategy, okay? In the break-even stage, you need to refine your strategy. You need to get perfect stop loss placement. You need to backtest, look at all your data, and look at your backtest, look at your stop losses, look at your break-evens, everything like that. Look at it and then find out with your data what's the best time for me to place my stop losses here? What's the best time to go break even? What's the best time to do all these things that can just make you slightly more profitable, because that's all you need to get out of the break-even stage and into the profitable stage, okay? Like, that's literally, you just need the tiny improvements that can help you get out, okay? Like, it's not that deep when you're here. You need to refine your strategy. And so you can look at stop loss placement, look at break-even placement. You can even look at risk management, your risk management plan, and see if it's like fully optimized. If it's not, then you should be having it fully optimized. All these things, they can be a little bit hard. So like, that's why I would say, if you have problems with these, and you know, like, let's say you have a mentor, right? That's kind of easy, because then you can ask the mentor, because that mentor is trading the same strategy and has all the data and has all the things that need to be profitable. So then you can ask the mentor, where should I place my stop loss? How should I do my risk management? Where should I go break even and all this? And they can help you refine your strategy, even if it's a little bit different. They can help you get your edge right. And so, the profitable stage. Many people will probably think, why do I even have this here? Because it's extremely important. Once you're profitable, you're not gonna make a bunch of money, right? That's not how it works. You need to do these things, okay? You need to do all these things. Scale up. Okay, so scaling up might be one of the number one things to do when you're profitable. And it's not as easy as it sounds. Like, you need to buy profit accounts, right? And you need to pass them. This can be either by just like full porting, some firms like Apex, for example, where you can easily just full port 20 accounts and then get 10 pass, right? That's actually a really good deal for profitable traders, because then you can get half the capital 100% securely passed. And after that, you can be trading your normal plan, right? So I would say, for when you're profitable, for evals, go way more aggressive, because you don't really need that money and you don't really need that eval, right? So you just want to be trading them aggressively so you can get onto the real live fundeds, and so you can make a bunch of money with them, right? So scaling up is the number one thing. And also things like, actually, like, still, even when you're profitable, refine your strategy even further, okay? You can never refine it enough. You can always be making more money, guys. You can always refine your strategy more. You can always get those, even if it's just a few points more profit, right? You can always get better, refine your strategy, and then of course market experience. You'll get that slowly over the years, right? But that's very important. So with all this, you can easily do all this in 6 months. I'm telling you right now. If you log in right now, if you go find a mentor right now, you log the fuck in right now, in 6 months, you'll probably be right here, bro. You'll probably be right here. You'll probably be here. You'll probably be right down here in 6 months if you start now and log in. I think that's going to be it for the video. I hope you got something out of this. leave a comment, like, subscribe, join our Discord. It's totally free. We'll do giveaways and stuff like that and free content. So I hope to see you in there. Maybe you'll become my student. See you in the next one.